Hi everyone, Aaron Brooker here, Michigan and Northern Indiana field agronomist, and I'm out here in a field today and wanted to talk about a question I've been getting a lot lately, and that's the late tar spot that's coming into fields. So if you look at these leaves, you can see we've had tar spot come in late, and it's come in really heavy. We've had a lot of cool, wet conditions recently, starting at halfway through August, kind of towards the end of August, and as we've gone through September here, tar spot's really blown up. So the question I've been getting is this going to affect yield? Should we have sprayed a fungicide late on this corn? And is it going to affect standability? So kind of some of the questions we're getting, and I don't have all the answers to that. So do I think we need to spray a fungicide this late? We've got corn here that's well into R5, almost to the dent stage in a lot of these different corn hybrids that were out in this plot. I don't know if we're going to actually save much yield, but standability could be an issue here. So we're covered with tar spot, and I just wanted to show you a couple of quick tests you can do to check your corn standability. First of all is the push test. So with the push test, you're going to go right about ear height or a little above. Push that corn until it reaches over to the next row and see if it springs back. So we can push on a couple of these. So you'll see here, I've pushed a few of these and the stalk didn't spring back. So if we get about 10% of our plants that start to do that, that's gonna start to indicate a potential risk for stalk lodging if we get a windstorm and stuff. And that's mostly what I'm looking at in terms of potential damage from this tar spot. Is, are we going to get increased stalk cannibalization, stalk degradation and stuff, and reduce this standability? So that could be a field that we need to get into and get harvested first before we risk that lodging issue. The other test we can do is just called the pinch test. So you want to go 6 to 12 inches above the line of the ground, so you can, on this one that lodged over, that stalk is pretty squishy there. I'm able to pinch right through it, and I'm sure I'll cut that off and look at that, but that stalk is just falling apart. There's not much integrity left in that stalk. So push test and pinch test, very simple to do. Get out there, especially if you've got tar spot coming in or other diseases, and make a harvest order. If you've got corn that's starting to have some lodging issues, you need to get those harvested first so that they don't lodge if we get a windstorm. One other thing I noticed out here when I split a different stalk, that pink color is gibberella stalk rot. So we could be dealing with some stalk rot issues here too as well, and that's also going to lead to some stalk, or increase that risk of stalk lodging as well. So different things to look at here, but it's time to get out into your fields, especially if you got tar spot coming in. Do these tests, check if you need to get into a field early to prevent lodging. That's likely to be our greatest risk of yield loss at this point. We probably didn't lose a lot in the yield of the ears with the tar spot coming in as late as it did, but the lodging is going to be the biggest issue. With that, if you have any other questions, reach out to your local Beck's representative or myself, and we'd be happy to help.